Comadre. Happy October. Today is the first few days of October, and I'm just jumping on here to give you advice, guidance, and chisme for the month of October. And this is specifically for my comadres that were born in the month of September. And so if it's your first time seeing me, hola comadre, my name is Tristan. I'm an intuitive spiritual life coach, and I just hop on here to give you tips and advice and messages to help you become the best version of yourself. So if you like things like this, please don't forget to subscribe for more. All right, let's see. Let's start. What is my comadres? Okay, so this month, a lot of you are making plans. There's a lot of strategic plans happening. A lot of you doing your research. Let's see. What's your research about though? Okay, so research, a lot of imagination, a lot of innocence, a lot of fun. And this is all in regards to a lot of the inner workings that you've been doing for yourself. And so I'm really being told that a lot of you don't feel strong enough to do this new journey that you're on, but you are. You're absolutely strong enough. And I think there's a lot of imposter syndrome that's affecting a lot of you comadres. So let's see. Let's see. What is your theme for the month? What is the theme of the month of October for my comadres born in September? What is the theme of the month? Suspension with the Seven of Wands underneath the deck. So this month is interesting because the theme is all about you looking at things differently. I really want to encourage you because I think a lot of you comadres are very set in your ways. You like to look at the world in a very like black and white kind of way. And suspension is inviting you to look at it differently. Like maybe if you have a problem, look for the solution in a different way. Maybe try something different, maybe something that you would have never tried before. I'm being told asking for advice from other people, but don't ask from advice from people that you don't like you wouldn't really want to take advice from. I'm actually being told like ask for advice from people that you look up to and you admire, and whatever solution they have, give it a try, even if it's something you don't think would work for you, even if it's something that you're just like that's not going to work. Trying something new, like I really do see this month is like you trying to expand your horizon and expanding how you think and what you do and how you like just everything. So try something new this month. Lots of trying something new. All right, what about your career? What should you be focusing on with your career, comadre? King of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords underneath the deck. Comadre, career wise, you're solid this month. It really is like you are confident, you're happy where you're at. For many of you, maybe you're not entirely happy. You're just like, oh, it's good to pay the bills paid. But I really do sense that moment of like, but I'm good. Like I'm solid. I have what I need. I have what I want. And for a lot of you who don't, you're working towards that this month, and you really like that's your end goal. It's like I just really want to get to that place where I am comfortable and happy and not regretting the choices. Because for many of you with the Ace of Swords underneath the deck, it's really telling me like this is all about, again, for a lot of you comadres, you're stuck in your head, you keep looking at things in a certain way. Get out of your head, do something different, especially in your career wise, like maybe switch it up a little bit. And you know what I'm talking about when I say switch it up a bit, because this is a collective reading. I cannot go into specifics, but you gotta try something different. All right, let's see. What about your finances? What should you be focusing on your finances this month? What should you be focusing on your finances this month? We got the Six of Pentacles with the Five of Wands underneath the deck. So when it comes to your finances, comadre, I really do see a even redistribution. This month, I really want you to focus on your budget. No, excuse me. I really want you to focus on where you should be, like you need to reevaluate where your money's going, because a lot of this you've been spending money I mean, I'm going to say it in Spanish. You've been spending money on lo pendejo, meaning you've been spending money that stupidly, like you're really not processing. And we just, and the Six of Pentacles is all about you being able to ask for help or put it in, like maybe put a little less here, a little bit more here, really looking at, do I really need this? Do I really want this? Those are two different things. Needs and wants are very different things. And so maybe you need to start reevaluating your expenses and taking a look at what you need versus what you want. Because a lot of you, with the Five of Swords underneath the deck, are starting to feel like money's tight and things are happening, and you're just like, I don't know. And you're starting to panic because you feel like you're going to be broke and you feel like you don't have the money. And it's like a lot of you, I'm being told, triggers a lot. There's like the poverty mindset. And so this lack of money has been triggering you a lot. And so in order to help you through this, I really want you to start looking at your expenses and really, really telling yourself what it is that you need to spend money on and what it is that you want to spend money on. And if you have a little extra money, go ahead, spend it on your wants. But if you don't do it. As much as it sucks, especially because October, I know it's one of my favorite times of the year, but you have to really have those honest conversations with yourself. Again, look at things differently this month. You got to look at your money differently this month. All right. What about your love section? What's going on? What should you be focusing on in love this month, comadre? We got the Page of Wands with the Moon underneath the deck. All right. So I'm really seeing that this month, when it comes to your love section, there's a lot of chaotic situations happening, and I don't know if it's between you and your partner, or for those of you who have one, and for those of you who don't have a partner, if it's you feel lost because you feel like you need someone to bring structure into your life. But a lot of this is the fact that you're feeling, in your love section, it feels a little chaotic, it feels a little overwhelming, it feels a little messy, and you're trying to figure out what to do in all of this. And the best thing with the Moon, you got to know that you're not going to have the solutions for it. You got to let go of this and just know that you got to go within and just say, okay, God, I'm giving you this because I can't do this. And trusting, and then letting it unfold the way it needs to. Because there's a lot of problems that come our way. There's a lot of unforeseen problems, but you keep preparing for the problems, and that in itself is creating more problems. I hope you know what I mean, because I'm talking specifically to some of you comadres. You are making your own problems more than you're giving the solution. And that's because you are trying to control everything. You can't control it, comadre. You can't. If your love life feels messy, just let it be messy, and go within and focus on you. It's the best thing I could say like this. And if you don't feel like your love life is messy, then again, this message isn't for you. Don't force a message. All right. So what about your um friends and family? What should you be focusing on with your friends and family this month? I literally, this came up. That's so funny. The Moon with the Nine of Pentacles underneath the deck. The same thing with your love life. So this is a relationship thing all around. All your relationships, if any of them are feeling like you're trying to control the situations, or you're trying to control people, comadre, you gotta step back and let things happen. Focus on you. You should be your one, you should be your own priority. Two, you should be doing the work for yourself, because I'm being told, for a lot of you, specifically, when you're pointing the finger, you got three more pointing right back at you. So you can't tell people what to do when you're not doing it yourself. And for many of you, you know what I'm talking about. So you focus on you, do what you got to do. Everyone around you, let them be messy, let them figure it out. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me. Trust me. I know, because I have a hard time with it. Um, oh, there it is. Because with the Judgment card that just came out as I'm talking about this is all about you finding your true calling, you finding who you truly are. Because I feel like a lot of you comadres don't know who you are or don't feel comfortable or confident or feel like you're living your authentic life. And once you really are able to let go of trying to control people and you really start to focus within yourself, that's when you start to realize authentically who you are. And so that's the main goal. So let's see so with all of that, with you being your authentic self, what does that mean? What should you be focusing on to have your relationship within yourself? What should you be focusing on for your higher self? Three of Swords with the world underneath the deck. Comadre. Of course. Now this makes sense of why you want to control everything and you want everything to be like per perfect because your heart's broken. Like you've been disappointed. People have stabbed you and fucked you up in the past. I 100% see that, and I don't want to minimize that by no means. Um, and the reason why it's coming up in the relationship with your higher self is I think it's time that you would start to acknowledge your own, like acknowledge that pain, acknowledge that heartbreak, acknowledge that disappointment, and know that it's not the ending because the world is saying like that part of your life is completed. Now it's time for us to move to the next stage, and that's healing. It's time to move on to the next stage of loving yourself. It's time to move on to the next stage of healing and really getting to a place of being your authentic self, living your best life, living your highest good, in alignment with that. And if you don't know how, hit me up. That's what I do as a spiritual life coach. I have developed a 10 module master course where we go through all of this, where I give you the tools, and trust me, you will be a whole ass different person after the course. So if you're interested, hit me up. All right. Any last minute advice for my comadres? Any last minute advice for the month of October? Ace of Swords with the Eight of Swords underneath the deck. Yes. Comadre, it's time for you to do the work. It's time for you to make action. The Ace of Swords is all about the roots of action. It's time. It's time for you to pull those tools out. It's time for you to learn those tools. It is time for you to start making the changes that you so desperately need to make. And you know you need to make for yourself because this is where you're at. The Eight of Swords is all about that depression, that anxiety, that self-restriction. You're half blinded. Like you're not completely blinded from this, but there's like that, like you want to keep the blindfolds on, but you know at the same time that keeping the blindfolds on, it's not serving you. So comadre, this month you got to start making those changes. You don't know how to make those changes? Just ask the universe. Put it out to God of like, what do I need to do? And it will happen to you. If you're seeing this video, I'm just saying this might not this I don't believe in coincidences. This is a sign. Sign up for my course. 100% sign up for my course. It is super affordable right now. I am open to do make payment plans. But if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. All right, comadre. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you all of the advice and the guidance that you need this month. And I'll see you next month, or hopefully sooner if you decide to take the course. And with all of that, I am sending you so much fire and butterflies. And comadre, don't forget, love your now. Bye.